My Life video. I make these all the time. They're like my favorite vlogs. I love just showing like my life here in the city. If you just clicked on this video, I debated if I wanted to even like mention this, if I wanted to talk about it, but I just felt weird not talking about it. But at the same time, I feel weird like making a dedicated story time video to it. And so I feel like most of my core viewers watch these Week My Life videos. And so I figured I would just throw it in here because I just feel like you guys are my friends, and it feels like such a weird thing to not tell your friends and just act like everything's okay. And so I'm putting it in this video, just a little story time. Today's Monday. I woke up at 7:30, did some emails, did a very light workout. I'll explain why it was a light workout in a second. But it's about noon right now. I'm about to head to a coffee shop because it's absolutely beautiful outside and it's gonna rain for the next 4 days. And so I just really wanted to take a long walk to like a change of space. I'm gonna work there for a couple hours and then I'm shooting with my friend Shelly. She works with this workout brand and asked if I wanted to like model for her photos, which I thought would be fun. But before all that, I just wanted to explain this little story time of what the heck happened to me last week, because I can definitely say I am scared of a lot of things here in New York City, but getting hit by a car crossing the street was never really something that I thought would actually happen, but it did. This actually happened last week. This was on Thursday, and I wasn't actually vlogging this week because I was making a video on trying to work out at 6 a.m. for like a week. And so this actually happened during that video, and I like kind of briefly talked about it in that video, but not really because I just wanted to explain it in this one. But it was Thursday night. It was around 9 p.m. and I talk about this a lot, but my fiance Aiden and I, we go on a lot of walks together, and this day it wasn't super cold, so we just figured we'd like go for a walk. But we were crossing across the street along the crosswalk. This guy was turning left, and I guess he just didn't see us. Very, very, very well lit area, and there were a lot of people out. Like, it was not a situation where there weren't a lot of people out. On like my hip down, that's where the car like came into contact with me, and then I fell onto Aiden. But it wasn't really the kind of hit where you just kind of like fall over. It was like you literally are hit and then you fall across the street. Like, we definitely skidded pretty far and fell. And it was honestly super scary. Police came, people were there. It was terrifying. I am okay. There are a lot of things that I am being checked on right now. I went and got a physical right after it happened, and it showed like a few things. I'm figuring out all those things this week, which is why I wanted to talk about it, because this week my life isn't going to be super like work heavy, because I'm actually dealing a lot with like the insurance, police report, doing all these doctor's appointments. But at the end of the day, I am just so thankful that I'm alive and that Aiden's alive. I can't even express how scary that is to happen when you're with like the person that you're about to marry. Like, I am just so thankful that he's okay. And that was like my first reaction, was when something like that happens, you just like don't know how the other person is when you know that you're okay. The driver's okay. I'm just thankful that everyone's alive. If you guys don't know, I don't really talk about this, but my mom was actually jogging when she was younger, and she was hit by a car in the morning, and so hers is really bad, and it's like an absolute miracle that she's still alive, because hers was so bad, like so bad. But it still just gave me a lot of like that PTSD of like when she was hit, and that being the scariest thing for me. So I associate like being hit by a car by like really just like bad memories, and so I'm dealing with a lot of like, I don't want to say PTSD, but there's just a lot like on my mind, and it's something that I feel like I have not really talked about. And so, but yeah, that's what happened. I didn't want to make this dramatic, but when I talk about it, like, it is actually something that's really scary. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my goal for this week is just to enjoy life. I think it's so important just to appreciate your life and be thankful for your life. And even this morning I woke up feeling just a little unmotivated, feeling like, you know, what is my life? But then I just snapped out of it and I was like, I am just lucky to be alive right now. And just the fact that that is something that I have is enough. And like, I'm gonna live and make today the best day possible and enjoy it and just be thankful for it, because God protected me. He wants me here for a reason, obviously, so I'm going to live my life. I also just wanted to tell you guys to always look out for cars. I feel like this is a very simple thing, but if you live in a city, like, don't trust crosswalk signs. Always look if someone's coming, because you never know. And it's very important to be defensive even if you're in a crosswalk. Just like, make sure you look out for yourself. If you're driving, don't text and drive, don't vlog and drive. Like, just don't. It's not worth it. Be cautious when you are anywhere near a car, if you're driving a car. That is my little spiel. I should probably head out soon because it is getting a little bit later. Here's to life. Here's to living life. making a little vlog clip. It is currently about 6:45. I'm headed to the gym this morning. I really honestly liked doing it in my video last week, and I want to keep like incorporating waking up early at least like 2 or 3 times a week in my routine. So headed there now. It's not quite as early as it was in that video, but I got new running shoes yesterday, and so I'm so excited to go for maybe a run. I think I'm still like a little too bruised up to run, but these are Brooks and they're so comfortable. I'll have them linked down below. I always get questions about what shoes I run in, and Brooks are definitely my favorite. I think that they have really great support if you have high arch feet. They're really great. It's a very like rainy morning this morning. It's like misting, but I have my headphones in because when it's early I like listening to worship music. I don't usually listen to music while I walk, but it's kind of nice when it's like in the morning and all quiet. Walking back now from the gym. It was a good workout. I have officially trained my body to like morning workouts, which is really exciting. But it's about 8 o'clock right now. Probably gonna shower, get some breakfast, and then get this day started. I really want to show you guys how I like organize my schedule today, because I have a lot of just like work stuff I'm doing. So I'll probably do that. Made myself some coffee. I always get questions. I feel like I'm always posting my coffee on my Instagram story in the mornings. This is just cold brew. I got it at the grocery store. It's like, I forgot which brand. I'll have a picture of it here. And then I just add a shot of espresso because I like really strong coffee. And so I just feel like alone it's not really that strong. And then I froth my milk with my Nespresso milk frother, which I really like. I froth oat milk and it makes it really nice and like thick on the top. It's just like really tasty. I love it. It's like been my favorite. I feel like I haven't bought coffee out in a while. I don't do it as much as I used to. But I wanted to show you guys, this isn't sponsored, but I've been using Rent the Runway for the past like month, I would say, and it's so fun. I've been using Rent the Runway Unlimited, and you get like 4 pieces at a time and you can switch them out whenever. And so I just switched mine out at the store, which is really great. And I just don't like having a lot of clothes anymore. Rent the Runway is so much fun because you can literally just like switch out pieces or whatever. But I'll have it linked down below. I do have like a referral code. I have 2 different things you can use. One, I think you get $80 off, and then one you can get 2 months of Rent the Runway for $200 off, which makes it like $60 a month if you guys want to try it. I highly recommend it. I think it's fun at least to try. My code's RTR Michelle Reed. I don't get anything if you use that one, but if you use the one that's $80 off, I get a free 30-day slot. Choose what you will. Either way, I'm probably going to keep doing it after because I just really like it. This first thing is very staticky. It is like a poncho, which I thought would be cute with wearing like a long sleeve top underneath. I just thought it was really like cozy, and I love ponchos. This is the brand, this is Rebecca Minkoff. I got this in an extra small. It's like a really pretty blue color. I might wear this one today. I feel like this one is like super cute and like cozy because it's like really gloomy outside today. So this one is Free People. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's like a giant cardigan. I guess you could wear it as a sweater dress if you wanted to. I didn't realize how thick it is, but I think you can wear it as like a cardigan, and it just buttons, and it's really long. But I thought with like flare jeans and like some little booties and like a turtleneck tucked in, that this would be really cute. I'm really into like Southwestern style right now, so a lot of these pieces I feel like are very like Southwestern. I got this little sweater, which I just thought was cute. This was also Rebecca Minkoff. I thought the sleeves on it were pretty. I love sleeves that like flare out. This one is a little cropped. I got it in a small, but this is pretty small. So cute. This is gonna rain for the next few days, but I thought that this was such a cute puffer. It's the brand Slate and Willow. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I got this in a small. It's like a plaid puffer. I thought the print was so pretty. I get so tired of wearing the same jacket because it's so cold here, and so I love using Rent the Runway to like get fun jackets. So this is so cute. I can't wait to wear this. Hopefully it's not gonna rain all the time so I can, but this is so fun. I can't wait to decide which one I want to wear today. But those are the things I got. I'm gonna go ahead and shower because I really need to shower. My hair is really gross. So for today's breakfast, this is what I'm making. I'm using this Greek yogurt from Trader Joe's. I really like using just plain Greek yogurt because it has 22 grams of protein, which is really good. It also just has 6 grams of sugar and there's nothing added, so they don't like put in fake sugar, which is like most yogurt. So I really like this. I like to use some granola. This is Ancient Grains and Nuts. Again, I try to look when I buy granola and only get things that don't have a ton of added sugar. This one still has 8, which is like a decent amount, but gotta do what you gotta do. And then I'm using some sunflower seed butter, which is really random, but it's actually so good in yogurt. I really, really like it. And I've recently been using sunflower butter instead of peanut butter. I think it's really good. And then just some fruit. So just gonna add this and make a little yogurt parfait. Here are today's to-dos. I have them all like broken out in different sections, but I'm trying to figure out like the music that I want to have in it and kind of like the intro, like the setup, those things. And then equipment. I'm doing this with a network and so they have equipment, but I still feel like it's nice when you travel to have stuff if you're like interviewing guests, so I want to go ahead and do that. I have the first like 10 episodes broken out, but I want to do the first 3 like more in-depth, like specific breakdown of how it's going to go. And then I need to reach out to the people who I want to be those first few guests. And then also Emma is a graphic designer in the city and I want to see if she can help me out with the podcast art because she's really talented. And then for finances, I'm doing a lot of finance stuff and I might talk about these when I do them, but I need to contribute to my retirement account and then I need to purchase H&R Block because it's tax season and I actually do my taxes on my own, and so I need to do that. And then for social, I want to plan out my video for Wednesday that I'm going to film, and then I need to send in concepts to a brand for a sponsorship. And then for wedding stuff, having a lot of trouble finding a florist right now. I don't know why, but I'm just not getting anywhere, and so I need to reach out to a couple more. And then personal, I want to get Aiden's Valentine's Day gift today, and then we also have our community group tonight. So that is what's on the agenda. I feel like I don't normally tell you guys everything I'm working on, but this is like tangibly what it is. But I wanted to talk about this because I always get questions about just like finances and like, I don't know, investing, and I just want to preface by saying that I'm not a professional, but sometimes I feel like we kind of say that like, oh, I'm not a professional so I can't give people advice, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, you should invest X amount in this certain stock. Like that's not how I'm going to do it. There are 2 different ways that I actually invest. I think a lot of times we like tell ourselves that we just don't understand something, and so we don't actually like move forward and do it, and maybe like hire someone to do it for us. And I would just highly encourage you, if you're interested in investing or anything, to try to like read about it. There's so many free resources online that you can just kind of like educate yourself with. I've actually learned a lot of my knowledge from my fiance Aiden because he works in finance, is very interested in finance, and so I've learned a lot about it. But I just think it's so cool how you can have your money work for you instead of just sitting in a bank account and not really earning interest for it and being ripped off. And especially, I know a lot of the people who are watching these videos are from the ages of like maybe 18 and older, and like that is the prime time to start. I can see like how much just my retirement account, for example, has grown, and because I'm self-employed, I'm the one who really manages it. It's not like an employer putting money in. And I remember when I started, I liked having like all my savings all in my savings account, but if you do contribute to an IRA, you can write it off your taxes, which is a really nice benefit. And so that is essentially why I started, and I started pretty young because I wanted to write it off. But it's so cool just seeing like how much this account has grown, and I haven't done anything. Like I've literally just sit and like watched it, and it's absolutely nuts. I know there are a lot of like apps that can do it for you and like do it to where like it rounds up your purchases. I personally don't really like those because I don't like the idea of like an app investing my money for me without me really knowing what's going on. I just feel like it's your money, like you need to take charge of it, and totally okay to get like a financial advisor, a planner, whatever, but just still know like what that person's doing with your money. So I'm about to contribute. I'm saying this because I just think no one talks about this. Like the retirement account, obviously I can't like take that money out until I'm like 72 or something. I think it's like 72 and a half, I'm pretty sure. But then I also have one that's just like general investments of like money. I'm not going to give like actual advice like you should do this stock. Obviously if you do something in an index, it's going to be more diversified because you're investing in like a lot more than just like one specific company. That is my very like investing for dummies knowledge. I'm not even doing this clip to be like, this is how to do it. I'm just doing it to raise awareness. It's so cool, and I think this is something that I've learned about like building wealth in general, is having that passive income. And it's just such a great way to build the life that you want to live, you know, later on, like when your kids are going to college and like all those things. I think that I like this because it's very much like you reap the rewards later on. I think it's really good for me to like put away money that I'm making now, not purchasing it on designer items or anything. Here I am sitting on my desk and I'm about to film my official first podcast episode, which is really exciting, and I can't believe this is actually finally happening. Hi guys, this is so exciting because I finally finished all my work for the day. It's about 6 o'clock right now. I just finished getting ready, finally put on makeup, finished putting on my outfit. I'm wearing the Free People sweater that I got, and Aiden is gonna pick me up soon and we're gonna go to our community group, which is like our church group, and then I'll probably come back here and go to bed because it's been a long day. I'm very tired. Headed to the gym right now. We got our engagement photos back, and so I was looking at those last night, so I was just up until like midnight, which I usually don't do on weeknights. So slept in a little bit, headed to the gym. Probably not going to do a very intense workout because I feel very sore today. And then I also just need to pick up some more cold brew on the way home, and then also pick up a prescription. So got some errands. I literally look so bad in these morning clips. I'm just gonna keep doing them, y'all. I got back from working out and had a package from Amazon, and I'm so excited. It's all my podcast stuff. I actually already have this mic, but obviously when I'm interviewing guests, it's nice to have two. And I think that this one's the best. I think it's around $100. The quality is so great. I think it always sounds super crisp on my voiceover, so I just got another one of those. These were honestly the cheapest noise canceling headphones I could find. I have all these things linked down below if you guys are interested, but I feel so official. Got two of them, and then because I'm plugging in multiple USBs, I don't have a connector to my laptop that has like multiple things, and so I just ordered one of these. But investing in the podcast, I'm so excited. I feel so official. Also had a PR package from Petite Studio, which is one of my favorite clothing brands. Their stuff is really nice. It's definitely more pricey, but I really like the quality, and they also always have a really good sale. So if you hold out, I feel like you can get pretty much anything on sale. But I got this really pretty little springy top. It's obviously way too cold to wear this out right now, but seriously so fun. I love tops with button details. I got both these in a small because they do run petite sizing, and so I'm not really that short. I'm actually 5'7", and so I usually get a small just to make sure everything's long enough. This dress is so cool. I've never owned a dress like this. It has like these cutouts at the shoulders and then these really fun little bead detailings, and then the bottom has like the detailing too. So I don't own anything like this. I think this is gonna be so cute to wear. I kind of want to try this on because I think it's absolutely adorable. But again, so excited to wear this when it gets warmer outside. Since it's already 1 o'clock, I just put on my to-do list on my laptop. I didn't really bother with writing it out. I need to fill out a premarital counseling form. A lot of times before you get married, it's good to do premarital counseling. Not because there's like anything wrong. It's very normal. A lot of people do it. It really helps and just kind of sets you up both for success. You talk a lot about like finances and like your families and your background, and it's just really good to do with like a third party. So do that. I need to send in Empower Concepts. Empower is an app that I work with kind of regularly, and so I send concepts for review of like the video I plan to do or the Instagram post I plan to do, and they like approve it or whatever. I uploaded a video yesterday, but I need to fill out all of like the tags, the keywords, because honestly uploading videos, it's so important that the title's good, that you have certain keywords in the description. Like that stuff actually takes a really long time. So I need to do that. And then for podcast stuff, I want to figure out how to use both my mic because I've never done 2 mics in Final Cut Pro, so I'm gonna figure that out. And then I'm also creating like a draft email of like pitching to the people who I want to be in it. A lot of the people that I'm going to have initially are a little more like informal because they're people that I just know personally, but I kind of just want to set it out for people who I'm not as close with and just make sure it's like professional and have that done. So that's today's to-do list. This will definitely take me until about like 6:30 probably, so I'm just gonna go ahead and work. I'm also doing some laundry, which you can probably hear, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started. It is Thursday, headed back from the gym right now. It's like a super rainy day. Rain's getting in my face. Today's agenda, I have this event tonight that's about like architecture and like bringing people together in like spaces, but there's someone speaking from Everlane and then also someone speaking from Blue Bottle, which is really cool. I really like both those brands. So that is in Brooklyn. It's pretty far out, so I'm going with Aiden, which I'm really excited about. And then before that, I just have to post a video and then also just work on more podcast stuff. So it's gonna be a little gloomy morning working from home and then very fun afternoon. I'm very content. I did a really good leg workout today. I'll have it linked down below. It's like a 20-minute leg workout and it always feels really good, especially after running. Did not vlog yesterday because just working throughout the day, and then when we went to go to that event it was like super rainy out and I went to meet Aiden at his apartment and we just kind of decided to stay and like watch a movie because I felt like we hadn't done that for a long time and it was really nice. Actually, we watched a show and it's called Curb Your Enthusiasm and it was really funny, so that's like our new show that we're watching together. It's a very like dry sense of humor. I'm going to the gym right now. I have a call with my dad because he is working on this project that I'm helping him with. At 11, I'm going to Belair PR for like a New York PR thingy. I never know what to call those things. It's like they introduce you to brands. You can like take free stuff if you want it. I just like it because I think it's good to like meet other people in the industry, and I work with this girl Morgan at Belair and she's really sweet. So that's where I'm going. I don't really know what the rest of the day holds. I always have like stuff to do like for work, just like social media work, but it's Friday and I'm feeling great. I'm like super duper content. Woke up really happy, ready to get a good sweat in before starting the day. Versus when I work with agencies, they like have to prove to the clients that like the stuff's performing, so they're a little bit more like conscious of like, you need to say this, you need to say this. I worked with a skincare brand and they said make sure to say that you've gotten like lots of compliments on your skin, and I was like, I'm not gonna say that because it's not true. I'm being quiet because Rose is still asleep. This is what I'm wearing to the meeting today. I have these earrings from By the Wings on Etsy. I will link them down below. I really like them. I'm wearing this poncho, which is from Rent the Runway, as well as my jacket. It's just like this like plaid puffer. It's also from Rent the Runway. And then just black Madewell jeans and then my 9 West boots. As you can tell by my hair, it is so windy outside. Literally insane. But I just got back. I'm actually so excited because I came home to a package that has samples of our wedding invites. I ordered like 10 different ones to see which ones I wanted to do, so I'm so excited to open that up. But it's about 2 o'clock now. I'm about to eat some lunch. I actually have so much stuff to get done. Doing podcast outreach to reach out to potential people to be on my podcast. Just a lot of like managerial stuff, email stuff, and then I also need to do some editing, so all good things. I'm so excited just to be back. Seriously, working out in the morning like totally changes the game. I can't believe I've had my workout in, went to a little PR meeting, came back ready to eat, and then tonight it's gonna be the weekend. I'm not gonna vlog later tonight just because I'm starting a weekend in my life, because I feel like I never show my weekends. I only show like my weeks, and so I thought that that would be like a fun switch up. So